Alright,
We ain't got
welcome to the podcast. We're here with the gentleman here. We're at Concordia University, Concordia's library. We got Jeremy, Harky, Matthew, myself, and we're just gonna be talking about some stuff. What's the...
Okay, pretty much what we're going to talk about is either to go to school or to not go to school, because today was the first day yesterday was the first day for CEGEP, and today is pretty much the last week for university. And we're both all thinking about going to school, and actually the half of this side right here is not in school, and this side we're both in school. So we're going to be talking about school and pretty much your attitudes towards school and everything surrounding school. So yeah, we're just going to be talking anything about that.
Now everyone starts from, we're going to start from high school, college, and then if you're in college you figure out, or if you're in high school you figure out what you want to do, and then what's the right time to drop out.
So you think everyone should drop out?
No, I'm saying once you find what you want to do. Let's say, for example, being a businessman.
Okay.
You don't have to go to Concordia, you don't have to go to university to become a businessman.
True.
There's many dropouts. You could be either a high school dropout, college dropout, doesn't matter. At any point you could drop out if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then there's no point in dropping out. But
in my opinion, I think everyone should at least finish high school.
But
To me, high school is mandatory in my perspective, because most jobs you need at least a high school diploma. So even if you don't plan on going to college or CEGEP or university or whatever.
But that's
even McDonald's
if
requires...
you want to, but that's if you're average. You want to be average.
How does McDonald's require a high school diploma?
They require a high school diploma.
Yeah, but people start working there while they're still in high
school.
No,
I don't see that though. Even if you graduate high school, you're gonna get an average job, so you're basically being average. So it's better to just stick in, try finishing the other 2 years of CEGEP, finishing university, and getting an actual above average.
But school is school is a safer route.
Yeah, it's safer.
So you get your degree, you get your diploma, and whatever, and whatever job you're looking for, if it requires a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of whatever, it's a safer route. You know, it's basically most people that do go to school and finish their degree and all that. It's just to have a safe job, to land a job, you know.
But let's say someone does all their years of university and they want to eventually start their own business.
Yeah.
But they have it all planned out. I was talking with AJ about it a while back. Is it worth going to spending 5-6 years in CEGEP in university to do the same thing that you would have been able to do by dropping out of CEGEP?
Well,
so you save 5 years, you continue on the path, what you like doing, or you do the 5 years and then you start doing what you...
Let's say, the main thing I want to say is that even though I'm not in school right now and I dropped out of CEGEP and whatever, I'm not I'm not against school, obviously, but don't be in school if you're just doing it but you don't know what you want to be. I don't know if that makes sense. But don't be in school because you feel you're forced to.
It makes sense because a lot of people, but I think to add to that is a lot of people do pursue education in order to find what they want to do. So a lot of people experiment with different things.
No, and we have to factor in other things that some people don't go to university and CEGEP for reasons not just jobs or if they already found their passion, but reasons like anxiety, depression, and all sorts of other illnesses that people go through on a daily basis. It's not always the job. People have other reasons like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Those factor into that as well. But I just see it as if anyone wants to, people go to school just to find their passion. Same thing as if you weren't in school and you just try different hobbies just to find a hobby. Find something that sticks with you and something you like. So I was last year I was on the fence of hating school. Now I see it as I'm sort of open-minded about it. I see school as an opportunity, but I also see school as it's the time is going on, you know. Time is something you can't buy back. So if you're gonna spend time doing something, make it worthwhile. That's why the argument of going to school to find your passion and not knowing what you want to do can be seen as it's good for them if they find what to do, but if they don't, it's a waste of money, waste of time. Sure, you learned a few things along the way, but at the end of the day,
it really depends on
that's the point.
For me, after like I was in CJEP for 2 years, until I decided I wanted to drop out. But in my perspective, it was more like, why the fuck am I doing this? I hate it. I'm going to school every day. I do not enjoy it. I'm wasting my time.
You know what? I know a lot of people that are like that. That go to school just because it's the norm. You know, you have to go to school, right? If you want a job, you have to go to school. You have to get your degree, your diploma, whatever. I know a lot of people that did it, hated it, dropped out. You know, they're finding their way, they're finding their path. But at the end of the day, if you trust yourself that you're gonna find a way, school is not meant for everyone.
But there's two other like ways I see it. Like some people love school, they love CJEP University, and they finish their degree. Eventually, they're about to get their job. They get their job. It's the biggest like shit show of their life. They hate it. They don't want to do that job, so they wasted that entire CJEP going into the wrong field. And then there's the opposite where people are hate and they're forced to go to CJEP University, but eventually when they get their job after getting their degree, they enjoy it. So those like it's like a risk that you take, I guess, like a 50-50 risk of
Yeah,
For sure, 100%.
so like a lot of things that factor in. At certain points you waste time, I guess.
Matt, what do you
Yeah,
think?
did you have anything?
Fuck, I had so much
Well,
to
for
say.
someone that took a break off school, you must
Yeah.
have something to say. I took a break too, so.
Yeah,
Well,
we
I was
all
gonna-
took a
I'll-
break.
Yeah, you
I was
actually
gonna-
you were gonna start last.
Yeah,
last
I was
semester,
actually gonna ask you guys like, because we know in Canada it's cheap, well in Quebec, Montreal. I was gonna ask you if it's worth the $2,000 to $3,000 per semester. Do you think that's worth it for school?
If you're doing what you like.
Yeah, I was gonna add to that. Something like, see, I'm in film production, so I've always wanted to be in film and produce stuff, films and whatnot. But 2,000-3,000, the money honestly doesn't really matter as long as
it's an
as long as,
investment.
cause see, I'm
I
a
look
person.
at it as an investment.
Yeah, I see it as
Yeah.
an investment, as an opportunity. A lot of people, like, I'm really fortunate to be in this program and to be going to school. There's a lot of people that can't afford it or aren't in the same situation as I am to go to school. So I see it as an opportunity. And then again, I'm a open-minded person. I love to learn. I love to learn new things and willing to embrace new environments. So I don't
It's
know.
the same for me. Like at Mernopolis, I was paying $3,000 a semester, whereas I could have been going to another college for $200. But it wouldn't change the mood in me. Disliking college, going in class, sitting there, not enjoying what I'm doing. Where I could be out of school, doing what I love doing. My time goes by slower and I enjoy it. I'm not like hating myself for it, wasting my time. I'm here. I learn a few things. You're forced to memorize.
That's the
Yeah.
problem with the education system is that
Yeah.
it's not meant to learn. It's meant to memorize.
Exactly, that's it.
If you're in a history class, you need to memorize
Yeah.
dates. You need to memorize events. You know, like you're memorizing a book, but
It's
at the
not
end of the
something
day,
you're really learning.
ask
yeah.
someone what they really learned.
Yeah.
Ask someone that was in a history class or an art class.
It's-
That's not
exactly.
their passion.
Yeah.
Ask them what they learned.
Nothing. It's
I
gonna be
guarantee you,
whatever's memorized
people-
on the top of the head. That's it.
Exactly. Just like in high school, we learned our Quebec history.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like we were forced to learn it. Do we want to learn it? No. There's some people that I don't know love school and love learning that, but that's I'm pretty sure it's not a lot of people. So, like
Like I don't remember shit from high school.
exactly.
Oh god. Everything I learned in math.
See, that's the
History.
thing.
Honestly, the
See, that's the
thing-
thing. If
everything.
your field that you're going into is related to math or science, sure you're gonna remember some of that
Yeah,
because you've been
exactly.
doing it the whole time. Like you know.
What I'm thinking is that the government should start like a funding for like, let's say, grade 11's done and there's like, a lot of students that are biting, let's say like entrepreneurship, they're
Yeah.
starting up businesses, a special school just for that, or someone in another field that you don't have to go through the 6 years or 5 years of CJEP in university to eventually land at that.
But actually, what's good with high schools now is like even me. I remember in 7th grade we had a like an entrepreneur workshop
Yeah.
that was like half the year, and
That's the
like
thing,
it
it's not
introduced
in-
entrepreneurship to like young students. So it's like
They
it gives an
motivated.
idea of like
Yeah.
you don't have to be a student if you have a passion. You have
Yeah.
like an idea, go for it.
Yeah,
Like
exactly,
you shouldn't
that's
just hold back just because you're in school or.
And while doing it, that's what I'm saying. Like they should start up like separate schools. So while you're running your dream or trying to start up a business, you go into school, you learn related to that business, related to what you're doing,
yeah, but that's
instead of being forced to
But
learn.
then
Let's
again,
say
that's
dates, for
then
example.
again you can still do that even if you're in school. Like me and him, we're filmers, we're videographers, whatever. You could still like for me, I could still be in film production as a full-time student and part-time. I can still run my my company like my freelancing
Yeah.
stuff. I can still do that on the side. So like what you're saying is, like as
Like,
an
for example-
entrepreneur,
Mhm.
like starting their business, they go to a school where they learn about being an entrepreneur, how to be a successful
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
like basically, let's say business management in college,
Yeah,
university.
Yeah,
Business management, you go to class, and majority of the people, I don't think they'd be going into like a business field. They
Yeah.
just take the program for the
yeah,
program.
yeah. And a lot
And,
of the times,
many
like,
of the peop-
especially stuff like business,
Mhm.
business psychology,
Yeah.
any like any sort of programs that don't involve like a lot of like numbers, like math or science. Like you could honestly learn that from reading.
It has to have the
don't
like,
have to
real
go to
life
school.
real life scenarios.
Exactly.
Because the real life world is different than sitting in class. It's two entirely different. Two entirely different.
Okay, in my opinion, and I was thinking about this a lot, and it's only go to school if you don't have any opportunities in life. Like if you're just completely lost, because how I see it is you're paying for opportunity and you're paying for stress. Because no other place you're gonna go is gonna give you stress to do better in life.
Yeah, but what it
To learn a subject,
Mhm.
you know? Like what I learned is when I had my full semester off, not at school, like fully working, pretty much 5 days a week, and like doing video. Like that's the main reason I dropped school, because it's doing video, and I do video once per week. I saw myself not actually doing the work. I feel like going to school, going to a program, let's say for film or anything like that, it allows to give me stress. You know, it's like when your mom tells you to wake up in the morning, you know, or to clean your room. Like you should be grateful for that, because there's someone there stressing you to do something in life.
Yeah.
So that's what you're paying for in school. And it's the same thing with opportunity. Like that's what you're paying for. You know, like if you're going to school just to go to school and leave right away, you're losing in life.
So
Because
you mentioned
you're
that-
not taking the best of your opportunity.
Yeah, but like if you finish school, like you said, like you just go to school and leave.
Yeah.
But then again, if like there's those people that don't have a passion for anything, for school or whatever. But like I see it as they go to school, they get their degree, and like they have their degree, they can like do it whatever. They can do a job that sure doesn't pay a lot, but if it's somewhat if it's somewhat to their interest, they'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Which
like
you-
as long as that degree is there, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a bachelor's degree. Like sure, it's not
You don't
a
lose it.
master's or
It's
whatever.
always there. Yeah.
You know, yeah, bachelor's degree will always be there. It's something. It's a good thing to add to your resume, and I don't know. I just see it. I see it as going to school is a positive.
Yeah.
But a lot of people see it as a negative. I saw it as a negative too when I was taking
Yeah.
a break.
Like-
Me too. Sorry to interrupt you, but right now I took a break from CJEP. I did 2 years. I still have like 8 classes left, and now I'm like full time running my family business. But now at the same time, I'm thinking of going part time back to CJEP. I know I'm old now. I'm 20 years old.
Old?
So it's
Old kid.
not old. It's the right gap, but for CJEP, it's a bit like over it.
Oh really? I know
No.
people 22, 23 in
It's
CJ.
still,
Yeah, so that's
I
why
mean,
I
even
see I
that's
still
not
have the opportunity at this age
Yeah.
to go back, finish 2 semesters.
Where you're 20.
And now I have
Oh.
the right to go into university at any time. And
Yeah.
university, that doesn't matter about the age usually, but there is like, usually people finish by like 25, 26, whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah.
They get their job. But there's
Yeah,
many
but
people that are
you're
like
making it
40,
seem like-
45 that
I
come
know.
back.
I know what you're talking about, but you're making it seem like there's a lot of the cases.
Mhm.
Like if you graduate, you don't just get the job.
Mhm.
Like there's especially like science students, man. I know, like I work at Chateau Vaudreuil.
Mhm.
For those that don't know, but they know. I'm just repeating it. But anyways, one of the supervisors,
Mhm.
he graduated 2-3 years ago, marine biology.
Yeah.
I think he got his bachelor's, and
It's hard to
he's
find
been
out.
looking for a job since. Man, it's tough,
Yeah.
especially
There's a shortage
especially in like the specific science jobs, marine biology, whatever, anything to do with science and even math and stuff, whatever.
Wait,
It's-
graduating where, McGill or like?
I forget. I think it's Concordia somewhere, but
Okay.
it doesn't matter. A bachelor's a
Yeah,
bachelor,
exactly.
but it's still like, especially for those people, it's hard to find a job.
Mhm.
And I hear this a lot. Like even with the filmmaking industry, how it's like, oh, it's so hard. You're not gonna make it. Blah blah blah. But people don't realize that, like in the film industry, like this program that I'm in is 60 people only. Like the film production,
That's good.
60 people.
No.
If you look at science or whatever, they probably take hundreds, thousands.
Mhm.
And like if you look at the rate of people graduating and looking for jobs, like there's probably a bigger success rate in me finding a job than a person that just graduated in science, because science is such a
Broad.
it's such a looked at position. Like I'm not saying science. in
Everyone
general.
goes for it.
Everyone's
Yeah,
trying to get a
it's
job,
there, everyone's trying
and
to
it's
run
so
after it,
hard.
yeah.
You have to have the top of the top
Yeah, it's true,
GPAs. Me, I could start off as a camera assistant. Sure, it doesn't pay a lot, but like it's something. I could start off. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
And if at first, like, it honestly doesn't matter, but like at first, like, it shouldn't be about the money at first. Like when
It
you
really-
first graduate, like, you should be doing it because you enjoy it.
yeah,
Yeah, if you
And-
don't enjoy it, just drop it.
And if you have the motivation, and it over time, like, it's the money's gonna come.
exactly.
Like
As
it's
long as
gonna,
you put in the work, as long as you put in the time
Yeah.
and the effort,
everything's
it's gonna come to you.
everything's gonna like figure it. Like everything's just gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
what's meant to happen will happen.
Exactly.
Honestly, I say just like put yourself in very what's it called, like very stressful environments, because from there you're gonna readjust to something better. You know, just always put yourself in situations that's gonna make you grow.
Mhm.
Don't put yourself in the easiest place possible, like staying at home, taking the easiest job.
Yeah.
Like one way I try to like see it in life is I'd rather aim high and fail
Yeah.
rather than aim low and win. You know, it's better to fail from the hardest opportunities because you're gonna go for the next like
Yeah.
better one. You know, you're not gonna go all the way back low. Rather than winning low, you're just gonna be comfortable with it.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah,
that's
like
true.
like at the same time, going like my safe route is economic, going to Concordia, but my risk route is like doing video because I know it's not for everyone. It's not 100%.
Not
It's
everyone
It's
succeeds.
it's not a stable income.
But
Yeah, exactly.
are you putting in enough effort into your videography as,
I would do
as
that.
much as you're supposed to be?
Now I'm doing it like full.
Because if you're putting like 25% of your effort, then don't
Yeah.
expect it to
That's the
take
thing
off.
with
Yeah.
school now. It's kind of like it's tough.
If you're
because-
putting 100% there,
yeah,
then
but
it
Yeah,
can-
that's what I was gonna. That's
Yeah.
what I
But
really
the
wanted
thing
to
is,
say.
the
Yeah.
thing is with video, like when I was 100%, when I dropped out of school, it was hard because I didn't have any self motivation.
Yeah.
I was just like at home and like when I would have free time, like I'd rather do
it's,
something else.
yeah, it's not just self motivation. It's the people around you as well,
Yeah.
the surroundings, and if you don't have the right people around you, it's hard to do what you want to do. It's hard to get like motivating yourself and then having others motivate you as well.
Yeah.
And another thing, Jer mentioned earlier that money doesn't matter. That comes as you do your job. What do you guys think about like about money related to school or getting a job?
What do you mean?
Me, I don't
Like-
think it'll just come right away.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
let's say-
let's say for example you finish your degree, you're happy at your job, but it's like capped at the max you could make is 90,000. That's not enough for you to live. What are you gonna do about that?
You have to do side hustles.
You have
You
let's say for example you have 5 kids, you have a full family to take care of, and your salary is 90,000. It's not enough for you. What do you do?
Bro, why do you have 5 kids?
Okay, let's say 3 kids. Let's say 3
Just say-
kids. Let's say
okay.
3 kids.
I don't
And
know if I
just
have
saying,
3 kids, that's
$90,000 a
that's
year,
it,
I'm gonna
kids.
take that in
Okay,
a
okay.
heartbeat, bro.
90,000 coming out of university?
I'm gonna take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, no, like you're.
That's probably
the
unlikely,
highest-
but
I'm
depends
saying,
on the career.
I'm saying that once you're in like your career, that's the highest you reach. 90,000.
Okay.
You have a family. You're making the highest your job position could make.
Okay.
It's not enough for you. What do you do?
Honestly, I don't know. Just keep working, and at the same
But
time,
if
just
you keep working, you're not gonna get paid anymore. You're capped at 90,000. It's the job.
no. I'm saying keep working, and then on your spare time, look for another job.
You work 9 to 5. You come back. You have a family to look
Look,
after.
how I see it, it depends how old you are, because a lot of people go back to school.
Mhm.
A lot of people go back to
But
school.
many people don't see that fact that money
Like,
is really an
I
important
know
factor in life.
It
parents.
is.
Many
that,
people
like,
don't see that.
Their kids are like 18 or 20,
Uh-huh.
and their parents went back to
Mm-hmm.
university. Like when I was going to Concordia, I would go back and like for registering, orientation, all that type of stuff. I would see like parents with their 2
Well,
kids.
Yeah, what would you go back for?
And
You're
then-
making 90,000 a year now. Would you go back and work, put all that effort
It
you put in
depends
when
your
you were
situation.
younger?
You know, me,
You-
I'm
it's
a
not the
hungry
same thing
person. I
anymore.
want
I don't
a lot
think
more.
it's. I don't. What do you guys think?
I don't
Is
know
it-
why you keep on using 90,000 as example.
Is
Because
it-
$90,000
okay.
a year is solid.
Okay, let's say.
Okay, but
half
look,
of Canada
Let's say you're-
doesn't make $90,000
off
a
topic,
year.
but okay, not everyone's gonna have 3 kids. Not everyone's probably gonna be married
No, I'm saying.
by the time they're
I'm
outside
saying.
of university. But I know what you mean.
I'm
Like,
saying like you're
like
at
in your
45,
40s. Okay,
45,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
for 45.
I we're cutting
And then
this
Matt,
part.
Matt said you're going back to school. Is it the same thing going back to school at 45 and 20?
No, it's not because you got a
It's not-
family to take care of.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. I just see you could do school part time. You can do night school. People
Yeah.
do that.
I don't know. I don't see 90. You said like 90,000. It's a big deal, but it
90,000
for maybe for you it's a lot to take care of for as you are right now in this position. But you never know down the road.
If
Same
you're
thing as
making,
it
that's
just
you're
you.
basically making 6 figures a year at 90K.
Yeah, but
6
Doesn't
figures
matter,
a year
it's-
is.
But you're leaving
It's
Quebec, so it's
90,000.
taxed. So you're,
Tax,
you're getting back
first
50K.
year tax.
You're getting back 50K.
then you
Just
rent
say,
or if you're
just say
saving up for a
30K,
house.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
30K is nothing though. You're coming out of
But minimum
university.
wage is like 25.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm not talking about minimum wage. Then why do you go to school? Why do you spend the 6
Okay,
years going to
40K.
school? No. Why do you
I-
spend 6 years going to school to get a
A lot of-
Because I don't
job?
understand your question that much too, not gonna lie.
Why do you go spend 6 years in school to get a $30,000 job when you could not go to school and you could get a $40,000
Yeah,
job?
but that's the thing. You're
Go to a
not
pharmaceutical
guaranteed
company,
to
you could get a
get.
job tomorrow.
That's true.
That's how it works. Yeah, my sister got a job,
My
40,000.
my mom's doing that.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. That you have
Oh.
90,000. How are you gonna live off that? If it's not expensive and enough to do you go
Well, if
back
you have
to
a family
school?
to feed and whatever, I get it.
No.
But
I don't know
if,
if you're making
or is it-
90K and
Okay, or
Well,
maybe
the situation
maybe
is
your
different.
If you're
mentality-
married,
No, maybe your
you're
mentality.
making 90K. Let's say you graduate school. You're making 90,000. And you have kids and a family, right?
Yeah.
That's not including your wife's salary.
No, but okay. Let's say your wife's
Then
a
you're
house-
so what's
easily,
your
but
wife-
it's still
what's
not.
your
you're
wife doing?
easily over.
Or let's say your
100K
your wife's a
you're
housewife.
chilling.
Your wife's a housewife. Then what?
Leave that bitch.
damn.
That's fucked up. Come on.
No, they have benefits.
What?
Bro, housewives
What do you
have
think?
benefits.
Unemployment?
No, they're taking care of the kids.
No.
What's
Once
the
more.
verdict?
Once more. Should you aim for like a certain amount of money when you're starting your college university degree? Should you aim for a certain job
No.
to get that X amount of money, or you should just go for what you love and
Do it
then
because you love it.
be happy.
Don't
with
do it for the money.
Uh-huh.
In my opinion,
Money, okay, money is important.
obviously.
Money pays the bills.
That's what
But
everyone's
you're
running
never
after.
guaranteed. If
Obviously,
You're
everyone's
never-
going for the money.
Exactly.
Obviously,
that's
having a bunch of zeros in your bank account
Yeah.
is like it's satisfying,
it. Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah.
Okay, but
Unless
money
it's
is
that.
all money is a number
Mhm.
and a paper.
No.
That's all money is.
Yeah, of course. And
Sure,
it changes
pay
hands
stuff,
every
doesn't
second. It changes
matter.
hands.
Okay, so school or no school?
Okay.
Okay,
wait.
go.
No, bro, I was gonna say something.
Okay,
we
you
each
start.
we each have
Okay,
a turn
that
to
doesn't
say our
matter.
final.
Everyone can say something.
All right.
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
each
I
so-
suppose.
So my advice to anyone who's watching and has, I'm gonna look in this camera.
Yeah.
To anyone who has trouble seeking what they want, finding their passion, finding their hobby, whatever it is, don't be scared of school. Sure, it might be expensive for some people. You know, the $3,000 a year might be expensive, but I say don't be afraid of school. I was in a position where I took a year off because of I didn't get accepted to my program and I had to wait another year. So then again, I just say don't be afraid of school. Do it to find something you like. If you already have a passion, then go for it. But not everything requires a degree or school. If you have a passion for filming, if you have a passion for art, you can do your art on the side. And a lot of the times, it's word of mouth. Like word of mouth can get you a lot of places.
It's all
Especially if
connections
you're
nowadays.
exactly connections.
All connections.
And if you're talented, it'll get you places.
Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know about that, but
Yeah. so many people
maybe
do
in
that.
some business cases. But yeah, just in the end, don't be afraid of school.
School or
If
no
you don't
school?
have a passion, go to school. You need it. It's like you have to do it if you don't have a passion or you don't know what you're gonna do in your life. It's better than just staying at home not doing anything. And also, if you do have a passion, don't put 50% and expect for it to work. 100%. And if you can't, try motivating yourself, getting people around you with the same mentality as you, and hoping for it to eventually take off. If not, try finding something else around the same thing that you're motivated about.
I would say it's 50-50 as well, but go to school if you're like hesitant. And I would say I would advise taking, I don't know if I'm in the frame, but I would advise
Sure.
taking a break. If it's 1 semester or 1 year, it's really going to help you choose what you want to do in life. And during that break, make a lot of money. So during school, you're not going to worry about making money.
Not necessarily making. I think maybe traveling or doing some sort of other
Yeah, okay, if you don't,
Right?
like if you,
to
yeah.
open up your mind. a
It's
bit.
true. It's true.
No.
And also, it's good to have a job that you absolutely hate, because while you're in that job that you absolutely hate, you're gonna think of a million things that you'd rather do rather than being in that job. If it's going to school and you like enjoying going to school, then go back to school. If it's creating, like drawing and something that's like like different from school, then pursue that. As long as it's something that's gonna give you income, because whatever it is gonna be, it's gonna help you get. It's gonna. Oh my god, I can't explain it properly. But it's one way that it's gonna make you money. As long as you're really good at that one thing. There's so much
Find
people.
that one thing you're good at.
Yeah, there's so many people that dances, and I was like, how the fuck are they gonna make money? To be honest, and then a lot of them are making like not that much money, but they enjoy doing it. They're doing it every single
They're
day.
satisfied with
As long as you're doing something you like. But if you're someone that will get mad if you don't have enough money, like you really want some more money, then go for a job that's gonna give you a lot of money. If you really that's what you're looking for, so go to finance, go something like that. But anything in life, it's not easy. Even being like a YouTuber, a celebrity, it's not easy. You have to work hard for it.
Alright, well, I'm pretty much agreeing with what Matt said. It's a very 50-50. Like, I'm on my 3rd semester off from school. So it's been about a year and a half I haven't been in school. At first I was happy to take the break because I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't happy with school. So what I think is, if you're not happy in the program you're in, drop out, take a break, and when you're working a shitty minimum wage job, 5 days a week, 9 to 5, it's in that moment you're gonna realize what you actually want to do with your life, and it's gonna motivate you and push you to succeed at what you truly like. And if that's going back to school, perfect, go back to school and do what you want. But don't be in school because you feel forced to be.
Wrap it up then.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Alright.
But honestly, I'm pretty sure like all of us have
Wrap it
so
up,
much
man.
things to say.
Yeah.
Like I'm
We
almost
just didn't have
guaranteed
enough.
Bro, I was ready to
while
fucking
someone
fight
is
you.
talking,
I was ready to fight you.
I'm guaranteed while
You
someone is
kidding me?
talking, we have a million ideas in our
Yeah,
heads. I know 100%.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like
I don't
go-
have it before.
If
but
the
when
camera
it
was
starts
one
talking,
on one with me, I could literally talk for hours.
Well,
But
no,
yeah,
once it
that's
starts
okay.
rolling, then you start you start thinking, and then you start saying whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever comes out.
Alright, well, thank you for watching. It's been the boys. And
Episode 2 coming soon.
yeah, hopefully episode 2 coming soon. I'm down to do another podcast.
comment
again.
below.
We'll do
Nah,
it
I'm just
earlier
kidding.
on.
Don't comment
Earlier.
below. Please dislike this video.
Okay, next video we're gonna talk about.
Just hate on us. Roast us in the comments.
No, don't say we're gonna talk about it because then it's just gonna change.
To be continued, yo.
Okay, to be continued.
Well, a different topic.
Obviously. I'll take to be
Let us
continued
know in the
for
comments down
to be
below what you
continued
want
for
us
the
to talk
series.
about.
Comments disabled.
I said to be continued for the series. It's a series.
I guess. Sure. Why not?
Let us know what you want us to talk about.
It's the best podcast in the
Next
world.
up
Fucking
we have.
podcast.
Next up we have Dan Bilzerian in here.
Lots
Nah,
of
bro, I just gotta
titties.
grow the beard.
Want to know what our next topic
No
is?
beard.
Should you spend $6 or $30 on a haircut?
Yo,
With that being said, we're ending the podcast.
check.
Don't expose me like that. Oh my god. What did I do? Working still.
Yo, roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Yo. Okay, whoever's editing this, I gotta put the picture up right here.
I'm not editing it.
Right,
I'm not gonna
wherever
put
my
that.
face is, I'm editing it.
Yo,
Bro.
put it on
Put
Matt's
it
face.
right there. Best pick you'll ever see. Also, yeah. So next episode, are haircuts really worth it? Find out next time. Thank you for watching, and this has been a pleasure. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.